noble idea and kindled ambition. Now he fought because it was too late to stop, too ignoble after such a torrent of blood. He still believed in the justice of his cause, in the sanctity of an undivided Union, but the fine words that once had passed his lips were gall. What mattered now was the debt owed his dead and holding fast to his honor. The thought of defeat, of quitting, was unbearable. But the choice had been taken from him. He knew what was coming on that special train. Not just a man, but a sentence. He made a fist at the air, embarrassing himself. The Committee on the Conduct of the War was a damned disgrace, a cabal of drunkards trafficking in lies. He hated politics, had always hated them. Now he was mired in their filth. There were times, black times, when he wondered if his government merited saving. Scoundrels were permitted, nay, encouraged, to undo the reputations of decent men. The rain, the rain. Let the spring come and the marching into battle, even if he would no longer be part of it. Let the sun warm the shoulders pressing forward in blue columns. Let someone force this horror to an end, even if that someone could not be him. He dropped back into a camp chair, sour and heartbroken, yearning for a chance to show them all, to frustrate his accusers. He believed he was still the man to lead this army. He knew how to fight the men south of the river, but he lacked the skills to defend himself against the press and hireling politicians. He had to do the honorable thing. He understood that. Today of all days, it was vital to remain a gentleman, to speak faithfully and betray no emotions to his career's executioner. His family seemed ever destined for disappointment. His father, now him. Yet he had done much, giving them all the victory they needed. That victory and more. Only to have a low cabal poison Lincoln against him. Liars, devils, whoremongers, intimating in the wake of Mine Run that he sympathized with the Confederacy, that he was unfit to command, even that he was cowardly. All because he would not squander thousands of men to no purpose. Oh yes, had he overruled all military judgment, common sense and decency, and ordered Warren to attack, had he sacrificed 5,000 soldiers in an act of folly, he might have been forgiven. But powerful men never spotted near a battlefield had seized upon his refusal to charge Lee's entrenchments, coiling like snakes to strike his reputation. Their ardor for slaughter repelled him. Perhaps he was better off being relieved. He could put this filth behind him, this infinite human vice of cold ambition. He could not understand how men could tell a public lie and then stand by it. He was not made for the politics of command, not for politics of any kind. He knew that his notions of honor seemed quaint, even laughable to the likes of Sickles, Hooker, and Butterfield. But he could not imagine a life lived another way. It would have been best to remain a corps commander, or merely the commander of a division. The leadership of this army had brought with it more threats from the rear than from the Confederacy. He wiped his nose, wet linen on raw skin. Soon, soon, blessedly soon, he would return to Margaret and the children, taking pride in what he knew he had done, and leaving the vultures to feast on the country's carcass. Damn them all. Let them have their misbegotten war. Yet, even as he railed against the world, his heart declared against his going home. He longed to finish what he had begun, then to go back to Philadelphia in triumph, not odium. The unavoidable speeches of praise by aldermen and consolation banquets at the Union League would only prolong the pain. He wanted to stay here and fight. But the choice was not his to make. Another fit of coughing dragged him back to the front of the tent. He hacked up what phlegm he could and spit into the mud. Still nothing, only more rain. Preferring to do things properly, he would have